Hey, and welcome back to Let's Play Hybrid Heaven. This is Umbaglo, and let's get a little started. Now you'll probably notice that the time counter has gone up a little bit since the last video. That's because basically in between the level grinding I did and the next, where you're supposed to progress to next, there's another monster generator. So I decided I'll just do the level grinding in fast forward again. So right after this update, I'm going to be uploading another supplemental that has all that level grinding in fast forward. But the good thing about that though is that I managed to learn the best move in the entire game. So I'm pretty much set for the rest of this playthrough. I think next time I get into a battle, I'll try to use it too. Although it will be shown in the fast forwarded portion, but you might not. I won't be able. Well, obviously, I won't be able to comment there on some of the reasons why it's so awesome. If I haven't already, which I don't think I did. Man, that hallway was really laggy. I have no idea why. Hybrid Heaven has got awful optimization on it. I mean, I know the N64 is kind of bad with a lot of polygons, but I mean, Hybrid Heaven isn't really that advanced in looks. I mean, there were games that came out around the same time, and in fact later. This enemy's a little annoying. That look just as good and don't have quite as much slowdown. I mean, you look at Perfect Dark and like Jet Force Gemini, or even Donkey Kong 64, and it's like you don't get this kind of lag in them. I know there's a chest I'm supposed to destroy around here, which will drop an item on the bottom floor. Where did it go? Where is it? It's over on the other side. Oh, look! Our second non-mutant enemy. It's one of those suits. Now this guy has an interesting pattern. And yep, here we go. So you need to stand close enough to him to register for melee distance, but if you just like that. So if there's a place that you can stand where you're close enough to have him register you as a melee target, but far enough away that his punches won't actually hit you. If you're too far away than that, then he'll just use his gun on you instead. Now you might have noticed there, but I hit him so hard I broke his glasses. That's actually kind of an interesting thing that can happen in the game. It doesn't happen very often. Things like that. You're such a wuss. Here we go. There we go. Show off the pile driver. There we go. Tons of damage, and it knocked him out. Now I don't think I've sort of inferred a little bit about why the pile driver is so good, but I don't think I've actually really described it in detail. Right, the thing is that not only do all of your limbs have a defensive rating on them, but they also have their own hidden hit point rating. And performing actions, like for example, if a limb gets hit, or even if you hit a hard object with that limb, you cause damage to this hidden hit point value. And if their hit point value reaches 0, then the limb is disabled temporarily until it can recover. Now, this if a limb gets disabled, anything that's related to it. I saw a sense. Oh, there we go. There's a chest. If a limb gets disabled, then anything associated with it can't be performed. So, for example, if your left arm gets disabled, you can't make punches with your left arm. Or if, I think, if your body gets disabled, it doesn't really affect anything, but you take more damage. Disabled limbs also take more damage when hit. The thing is, if your head gets disabled, then you... I totally jumped that. If your head gets disabled, then you can't make any action. You're just out cold and you're lying there on the ground, and you aren't able to react to anything. Oh, that's awesome. And the other thing is that things which increase your head defense are actually really rare. Most enemies will not have a whole lot of head defense, and you won't have a whole lot of head defense because there's only like 2 or 3 attacks in the entire game that will actually intentionally hit your head. There's a number of attacks which may accidentally hit you there because of whatever's going on, but to actually try to attack your head, there's only like 3 attacks that do it. Pile Driver is one of them, Headbutt is another. I actually think Headbutt is the only attack in the game that uses head offense, but I don't remember offhand. But yeah, because so very few things will actually have a high amount of head defense. I like those invincibility frames. Because so very few things will have head defense. Then doing... why did it drop? Then it's actually very easy for you to knock an enemy out by attacking the head, and thus why Pile Driver is so awesome. I already got these chests. Okay, so it's not over here. So basically, using Pile Driver is almost a guaranteed head disabled. So that means you basically knock out your enemy, and then you can do whatever you want while they're lying there unconscious. That said, you getting the good... Oh, I must have missed that out of the chest. Getting the good ground moves is pretty difficult because you need to be knocked out in order to learn them. So, yeah. Oh, good, another poison restorer. Alright, so before I continue on, I'll just rest up and save. And then I'll get over into the next zone, and that'll probably be it for this update. Jeez, I'm almost up to 4 hours of playtime. That's not equal to the amount of hours of recording time, but that was silly. I've only got slightly more recording time. I'm not entirely sure why, but I seem to have more luck running as Johnny than I did as Diaz. I don't know why that would be the case. It's just kind of weird. Of course, as soon as I say that, it doesn't work for me. Why am I not surprised? So you notice that there's blue sensor bars here. Blue force field there. We can't destroy that just yet. We'll have to go on into the next area before we can go would come back here and then go through there. I also, you might imagine I got the code for this door in the video that you'll be seeing later. So you can't. You'll have to go. You'll end up having to go through there in order to destroy that. No, there's something in this room. Oh, there he is. We'll have to go through. We'll have to get our code key updated again in order to go through that door, but that'll be in the next update. Oh, and it's our friend the Kick guy. Now, I'm pretty sure that Hybrid Heaven will scale the enemies a little bit, so this guy is slightly more powerful than when we fought him at the very beginning of the game. But that said, the game still will give you new enemies for each area. You won't be seeing the same guys all the time. There's actually a pretty decent variety of enemies. A lot of them are actually really kind of silly, but there's a pretty good variety. Oh, in fact, actually, here, someone I know wants to see the headbutt attack, so... Huh. That's actually slightly more powerful than I thought it would be. Whatever, I'm still not going to use it because I got the frickin' file driver of all things. I've got another life charger. I need more of those. I need a lot more of those. So, up the ladder. And no, off, no, off, there, good boy. Alright, so there's the save point. That'll be the end of this update. So, once again, this has been Umbaglo. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you all have a good day. See you all next time.